If your financial situation isn't where you'd like it to be, chances are that you've fallen into one of these highly typical middle-class money traps. There are a few of these traps that virtually always prevent people from leaving the rat race and the middle class. Despite the fact that they can be incredibly easy to avoid, it seems like everyone falls prey to them, keeping them entrenched in the middle class for good. You need to pay close attention to these traps to make sure you never fall into them. At Winning Efforts, we work to educate people about money, investing, and personal finance. If you want to become financially free and not have to worry about money, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you find it helpful. Beginning to use debt regularly, especially at a young age, is a trap that is nearly guaranteed to set you up for failure, keeping you stuck in the middle class forever. Young adults, in particular, are enthralled by the ability to borrow money for purchasing things like college and cars that would otherwise take months or years to pay cash for. Although this is exciting, you won't know how long it will take to pay off your credit card debt until it's too late. It can take years or even decades to pay off student loans or a car loan, realizing a permanent pattern of using debt to purchase items outside of your means. Avoiding this one trap can provide you with the financial security needed to generate momentum and make the necessary moves to become wealthy. A few supposedly minor debts can quickly devour your entire budget, making it practically hard to move on. Imagine a friend or co-worker complaining that they don't have any money, are falling behind on their bills, or are unable to meet you for dinner because they can't afford it. If you ask them where all their money goes, they are likely to respond, "I have no idea." This is especially confusing given that they are making a respectable income. Shouldn't someone who is struggling to get ahead knows how much money they are spending? This is a major problem. Countless people fail to keep track of their spending and they wonder why they can never seem to catch a break. If they took a close look at their monthly purchases, they're almost guaranteed to find something that provides no value to them and can be cut from their budget. In the words of Robert Kiyosaki, assets put money in your pocket and liabilities take money out of your pocket. Real estate, company commodities, ETF shares in stock index funds, and other things that produce income are all examples of assets. You can accrue wealth and pay for your expenses, thanks to these assets. Liabilities are things like vehicles that cost you money on a regular basis and lose value. You are prevented from building wealth by these costs. Rich people are skilled at prioritizing the acquisition of assets over liabilities, whereas the middle class does the exact opposite. Middle-class individuals work for a living, spend it all on liabilities, and if they're lucky, have any money left over, occasionally purchase an asset. The result is that they must continue working every day year after year in order to fund their lifestyle. This behavior is a trap that keeps you poor with no forward progress. Showing wealth off to others provides a sense of satisfaction to some people because they're able to show their peers how well they're doing. But this is an extremely expensive money trap that will ensure you remain in poverty. You want to seem successful and wealthy, right? You want your loved ones, especially those you hate, to be envious of your alleged wealth or to feel proud of you. Many middle-class people get into the trap of spending money on great clothes, pricey cars, lavish holidays, fine eating, and purchasing a home based on what others think. The excitement of buying a luxury car will pass quickly, but the monthly payments will continue for 5, 6, or 7 years. It's amazing to display the name of a luxurious hotel you visited while on vacation, but the superiority you feel when you tell your friends won't last long. Are these expensive behaviors really benefiting you or are they hurting you financially? The funny thing is millionaires don't try to look rich at all. Actually, the people who do everything they can to impress others are the worst off financially. Searching for ways to save money is excellent and is something that most people don't do. This can help you reduce your expenses and provide more room in your budget. But the problem is that reducing your expenses only goes so far when it comes to building wealth. The middle class become overly focused. One method to strengthen their finances is to save money. Finding ways to preserve money is undoubtedly a smart idea, but they should also focus on raising their income. How do you increase your income when the maximum you might ever save is $50,000 and your annual spending is $50,000? As an alternative, growing your income essentially has no upper limit, thus you might theoretically increase your income by a factor of 2, 3, or even 10. The middle-class money trap is getting overly obsessed with preserving money without placing any attention to boosting your income. If you overspend on a home, it's pretty much certain that you'll be broke forever. Yet, given how much money housing currently consumes, it's probably the middle-class money trap that will hold you back the longest. Overspending on this item takes up the majority of the usual budget and is bad for almost everyone. Being able to afford a home is already challenging given the cost of real estate and the current interest rates, but some buyers are extremely picky about where they want to live. It must be in a desirable neighborhood, have a sizable kitchen, lots of space for gas, multiple bathrooms, and a number of other luxuries that raise the price. Ask yourself, how are you supposed to save for retirement, pay down debt, raise kids, and have enough left over to treat yourself if you buy a home beyond what you can reasonably afford? Just getting married isn't the issue is getting divorced. When two money-savvy individuals marry, they have amazing wealth-building potential. They now live in a home with multiple income streams. Unfortunately, divorce is a very common occurrence and can have a significant negative impact on your financial future. Most marriages end in divorce, which puts both parties through financial difficulty. Both partners' standard of living and net worth is very likely to decline significantly. Imagine being forced to separate your entire family from your house, cars, retirement funds, and other savings. Additionally, this does not only apply to married couples. Even having a significant other on a casual level that doesn't align with your money goals can be a huge setback. It may take you until your 50s or 60s to pay off all of your debt before you can start investing. This is a typical way of thinking that will keep you in the middle class. It's a good idea to pay off your debts before starting to invest, but doing so could backfire. Before paying your final mortgage or student debt payment, it frequently takes years or even decades. You lose valuable time that could be used to let your investments grow and multiply if you wait until everything is paid in full. Consider a person who spends their entire life trying to pay off debt. As they pay off their mortgage in their 50s, they can start saving and investing for retirement. The only issue is that they have run out of time to save tens of thousands of dollars, if not millions, for retirement, which is rapidly approaching, is almost unattainable. The heavy lifting of saving a ton of money is virtually entirely on you, rather than the compound interest being due. The truth is that by avoiding these ridiculously prevalent money traps, the majority of financial issues may be resolved. You'll almost certainly stay in the middle class forever if you fall into one or more of these traps. Dependent on a salary with no end in sight, your chances of success are much increased just by being aware of these pitfalls and avoiding them. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic week. If you believe this video has added value to your understanding of life, please like and subscribe to the channel for more life-changing content.